So right now we're going to pick the tomato, and what we try to do is pick a nice big one, because if you pick big tomatoes, that's the ones you'll get a better seed out of. And the reason this one's so juicy is because it sat down in there long enough and it's so ripe that it's caused it, but it will not hurt for what I'm wanting to do with it. So now we're getting ready to de-seed the tomato to save the seeds for next year tomatoes. Now I'm going to take the core out because it's easier on these big tomatoes if you remove the core. And then I'm going to remove this because I don't want to mess with that part. Okay, now this is how we do it. It's a messy job, but it works. So now I'm going to separate it because it's easier for me to get in and scrape out the seeds that are still there, like all these. The reason we're saving the seeds from this tomato because it's an heirloom and it's cheaper to save our own seeds, and we like this tomato. But the reason we don't do it from hybrid seed from tomatoes is because the seed doesn't always come out the same in the way we do it. There's going to be good seeds in here and there's going to be bad seeds, so if the more seeds you get, hopefully the better, the more. I use a glass container because as this progresses the next 5 days, there will be a separation. The heavy stuff will go to the top, the seeds will go to the bottom, and you'll have a clear water solution in between. And the process will take 3 to 5 days to work. This will separate. The good seeds will start dropping to the bottom. There will be liquid in between, more like a water, and the base will come up higher as it ferments. Bad seeds rise, good seeds drop. Now that we have went through the process of separation and the mold on top, now we'll go through and clean everything off because the good seeds are down here and the bad seeds are up in here. And you just dispose of this any way you can dispose of it, just down the kitchen sink, or if you got a washroom and you want to drain slow and catch your seeds if they come out. The kind of strainer I use is a tea strainer. Then you run water over it to try to get as much of it out as you can, because all the seeds have to be washed. And you just take and turn them upside down and dump them out. So now we just separate them, and then starting tomorrow I will move them around so the water will evaporate twice a day at least. And we'll do this anywhere from 3 to 4 days until we're pretty sure that they're dry. Now we're going to put them in a container. We're going to put them in a cool, dark place for the winter, and we're going to use a dryer to keep the seeds dry through the winter so I can plant them and they won't sprout inside the container. And there's hundreds of seeds in there, and we're going to plant them next spring, and hopefully we will get a tomato and we can enjoy the fruit later on in the summer.